Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bear's Den. Bear here, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Today I'm playing tank. I'm going to jump into this match a little late. What ended up happening was I got in a little bit late, and by the time we got to the point, they were already pushing it, and you're going to see that here. So let me just unpause it, and we'll go right at it. I'm playing with my brother, Dr. Noah. This is a pretty good match. I love playing Overwatch. I'm a higher level than most of my friends, and I really want my friends that I play with to get up with me, you know? See right here, my thing is, Bastion has to come to the point, so fuck Bastion. As long as I stay where I am, he can't get me. Once we clear, I should be able to peek Bastion, and my healers keep me alive, but that's not what's going to happen. I'm going to jump back and take a look at it too so you can see.
Regenerating your cellular structure.
See, like, everybody's dead on this point, right? So my thinking is, look, I'm going to peek here now while I can. I got the healer. She should have never thrown that ball. She should have thrown a heal ball right across, bouncing from there to there. And we could have just taken Bastion out. But that's not what really happened there. It's okay. It's not the biggest deal in the world. But I'm probably not going to talk too much about this game. You know what? I'm just going to probably let it play because I believe they're going to get the point right here anyway. So, but I have high hopes that I really want my friends to be with me, you know, and I want them to get better. And after a match, when I'm playing with, when I see two of my teammates that I play with a lot making silly mistakes, it's hard not to feel tilted. Don't matter. I want them to get better in something as simple as fucking grouping up. Like, it's hard to understand and hard to do. Like, you know, there's a time when you push. You can push on a 4-on-6 if it is the right situation. But there was no right situation, you know, and it's hard when I'm like, group up. Not only do I say it over the mic, like I push the tab button like I'm doing right now, and I'm like, please group up, guys. Then I push the C and say group up 2 or 3 times that way. I just watch people go right in and do the wrong things. You know, it does. It makes me a little bit upset. They're throwing the game. Whether they want to admit it or not, that's throwing the game. Straight up. At our level, if you're doing stuff like not regrouping and going in, standing on the payload and dying, or going in and standing in front of the payload and dying when you got 4 or 5 people to 1, that's throwing. That is the definition of throwing. And it does. And then when I see my DPS not targeting what we're calling, you know, like, it does. It bothers me, you know, and but I understand people make mistakes too, and that's why sometimes it's just better to walk away, you know. I'm not gonna rage quit, right? Like, I'm not gonna leave in the middle of a match, okay? And when I'm playing with Scotty, I'm not gonna pull him out of a match either, because that's the things he said, you know. When I was pulling him out of the match with me, he's like, dude, if you're gonna leave, do it by yourself. And then he still got mad when I left in the middle of the group, so I don't do that at all anymore. But I'll make it to the end of the group, and it wasn't even him. Did the first half of the game, right? Like when he's like, 3rd time's the charm, rant on. I actually wasn't ranting that. That wasn't my rant. My rant with him didn't start till after, because if you watch that, I'm like, you should have killed him once, should have killed him twice, 3rd time's the charm. After that, you see the same exact play from my point of view, and I stress how good of a play it was because we played as a team. Everybody was there and we played together, and I kept Diva alive. And, you know, like during that play, the second time you didn't kill Doomfist, you would have been dead. My healing kept you. I popped my ult, kept you alive. So it was just a good team play. You know, my problem was shortly after that, every time I said group up, no one grouped up. You know, and nobody was calling their ults. It would have been nice to coordinate our ults and group up. When you do those two things, right? Just coordinate your ult with the team and group up when it's called for. It's immense. You're gonna win a lot more matches. You know, and to me, that's what that showed. When I wasn't ranting, I guess he thought I was, but truly I wasn't at that point. You know, because what that showed was, even though the first time he didn't kill him, and on the second time he didn't kill him, you know what that did show? He was listening to what our priority was. Doomfist and Mercy was what was called. That's what he went for. One for it the first time, didn't get him. One for it the second time, didn't get him. And on the third time, it was a charm. After that, you stopped focusing Doomfist. That was the whole point of showing that was that time you went at Doomfist 3 times. We were playing as a team, and you were going at what was called. And you weren't just going in by yourself. That was all really good play. I wasn't even ranting at that point, so... You know... But, you know, like, simple stuff, like, I can't say it enough, like, group up and calling alts. That's the very basics. You know, I'm not asking anybody else to watch our team's alt, watch the other team's alt. I'll do that. You know? I'm not asking them to say, hey, should we go right or left most of the time? You know, like, if Hog throws a hook, we should all be saying hooks up. If the sleep dart's out, we should be saying sleep dart's up. If Sombra uses her transporter, we should say transporter down for Sombra, kill her, focus her. If you see Tracer use a rewind, you call that out because now she can't get away. You know what I mean? If Doomfist comes in the back, you say Doomfist. You know, and we focus Doomfist. Like, just right there. But, you know, I don't even care about most of those calls. That's not, it's basic stuff like when I'm like, please, group up, and then I'm saying it, and I just watch people walk right by me, go in, and YOLO their ult. And even if you get 2 kills, it's nice, but if a team ain't there to push up on it, those 2 guys are back in 10 seconds, right next to where they died. We have to run across the map. It's just not the play on that particular map. Certain maps need to be played certain ways, you know? I mean, I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I'm not even trying to lose friends. You know, like I was just trying to say, like we were playing good at the beginning of that. And about around when it was about 3 minutes, 30 seconds to 3 minutes and 15 seconds, that's when the grouping up stopped and everything else stopped. And then I went to hell. So, not much more I can say other than that, you know. I didn't rage quit because I would be leaving in the middle of a game. I waited till after. I really was tilted and I wanted to go watch it. And when I went over and watched it, I saw exactly what I thought I saw. And that's why I was like, I can show you the video. Like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, even that one time in the video, you can hear me with Moira when I say, I just asked 2 times. You can hear Moira asking for the group up. You know? Form up with me. Group up with me. And just keeps going. And that's why it's like when I see stuff like that, what am I supposed to say? Thank you for throwing the match. Thank you for losing it. I mean, that wasn't team play and it's a team game, you know? So... you know, but I understand we all make mistakes too. That's why it's just easier. I'll finish the game. I'll jump off. I'm going to go look at the mistakes, see what mistakes I made. And I watched that video with Tristan too. And, you know, I told him I made a mistake here and I did this. So, I don't know. It sucks that some people take that to heart. You know, like if I have a bad match in my team, I feel throwing. I mean, it's easy to walk away. And that's probably what I'm going to do most of the time in that particular situation. So, it's better that than saying stuff I might regret or don't mean. Anyways, if you listen to this, this is an actual rant. This is me ranting. So, you made it to this part. Thank you for supporting me. Have a good day. I love you guys.